Absolute bedlam. Absolute bedlam. Absolute bedlam. Talking about topics and stuff. Absolute bedlam. Absolute bedlam. Absolute bedlam podcast. Who? What? Where? Why?
It's just going to be absolute bedlam now.
There we go. Good evening and welcome to another episode of Absolute Bedlam podcast. Just first things first, if you are watching this on YouTube, first of all, hi. Second of all, 89% of you motherfuckers that watch this on a regular basis aren't subscribed. And it fucking sickens me. Please just press subscribe. It's free. Get on with it, alright? Nice one. Right, on that note, try and make it a bit more positive. We've got Warcrab on tonight, who hail from Plymouth. And I'm trying to think of how to describe you guys. It's kind of Pantera, sort of southern fried, sort of doom metal-y.
Sludge death metal.
Yeah, riffy.
All genres.
Lots and lots of awesome outros. Love the instrumental riffness.
Do you like long outros? Yes.
Yeah. How's it going? You all alright?
Yeah, how's it going?
Nice one. Fantastic. I'm glad that I've managed to get you on. I know it's been a bit of a fucking nightmare pinning us down, but we're all here now. And here we go. So, first question I ask everyone who ever comes onto ABP is, how was school life for you guys as individuals? I'll let anyone go first.
I didn't really turn up very much.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Fair enough.
I wasn't there. Yeah.
I was there. I just I spent a lot of time messing around and didn't really knuckle down until it was too late.
Yeah, I've got a load of ungraded G's and F's in my exams, so I didn't do too well either.
Yeah. Can you remember your report cards? Like they had a sort of one-liner in them, like Ben could have applied himself more.
Yeah.
Do you remember them?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
One was bit of a daydreamer, needs to concentrate on what he's actually doing in front of him or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
And Jeff stuck with you.
And Jeff didn't get one.
Yeah. It was usually along the lines of Jeff should be here more often. When he turns up, he's very good.
Yeah. When he shows up. Love it. Can you remember the naughtiest thing that you can remember doing either as a school person, I think they're called students, or just in childhood in general?
I remember there was a wasp in the classroom against the window. And it was just sheet glass windows there. So I thought, I'm going to kill it, and threw my blazer at it. But you used to have a £1 coin for your dinner. £1 coin hit the window, smashed the window. Right, Mum had to pay for the window to be repaired and all that. Oh, yeah.
Bloody hell.
It wasn't naughty, it was just stupid.
Me and my mate nicked a load of milk bottles and we stacked them up in the middle of the tennis court and we chucked loads of air bombs and bangers into the middle of them and they just fucking blew up. And and I got called into the headmaster's office the next day and I was there. He was like, "So what have you got to say?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, well, we did that." He's like, "No, that's not what I'm." So, yeah, I sort of fessed up without
You fast.
having to. Yeah.
What about you, Jeff?
I tended to just run into things quite a lot when I was younger. So I don't remember a lot of it.
Fair enough.
Walls.
Yeah, walls, lampposts,
Yeah.
car doors.
Bus
Cars
shelters.
now, Jeff, innit? Cars he walks into now. Moving one.
You've moved up in the world.
Yeah, he's got better.
Gone from buses to cars. That's an upgrade in my book. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
So, Warcrab. First things first. I love the name. Where did it come from? I imagine it was some sort of pissed up night out, and you either did
That's
that
exactly
or
what it was.
you threw
got it
two
right.
darts at a dartboard, and that's kind of where you ended up. So piss up, yeah.
Well, yeah, we were actually all out at a Crowbar show. Actually, it was a Crowbar gig up in Bristol, and a load of us got together for the gig, and yeah, I don't really. I think we just.
I know
Well,
what
that's what
happened. I know what
Oh,
happened, and no one ever believes me.
No chance.
It had Crowbar up. It was the O2, had Crowbar up on the, not in lights, but up on the wall, and I was staring at it, and I thought you can make Warcrab out of that, and then I went, oh no, you can't, because it's not enough letters, and then it's like, hey, that's a good name for a band, and it stuck. That's the truth. It was in the Hatchet.
Yeah.
It was in the Hatchet outside a Crowbar gig,
Mm.
and I got kicked out. I did a crowd surf on the second song, got kicked out.
Oh man,
It's my favourite band of all time, nearly.
bloody hell.
Okay.
The Hatchet, what a shout! I love that place.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
place, yeah.
Yeah, I played a couple of gigs there myself on the first floor.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, but yes, that's where it came from.
Love
Actually,
it.
Manifested in the Hatchet.
That's all it takes
And it was
sometimes.
kind of like a
Yeah.
working title, and it just because it, when we started doing it, it wasn't actually going to be like, oh right, we're going to start gigging and all that. It was just going to be for jamming.
Yeah.
Just mates getting together, having beers and playing music. But then shit happened. we started gigging.
Just went with
Yeah,
it.
it was good.
Love it. So I'm looking on Spotify quickly. You've got 2 releases. You've got Scars of Aeons, which was out in 2017. And you've got Damned in Endless Night, which came out in 2019. My favourite song that I've heard so far is In the Arms of Armageddon, and I love the outro, where it just feels like there's like a building falling down around me, and I need to sort of jump out of my car and check that my tyres are still got air in, So I love that.
Yeah, we actually got 2 releases prior to that, but it's,
Oh, right.
those are the only ones on Spotify.
I see. Fair enough. I was going to
The
ask a
others are
question.
available on Bandcamp.
Yeah. I was going to ask a question about Damned in Endless Night. Do you remember roughly when that came out in 2019? Was it the beginning, middle, or end of that year?
It was the middle, I think.
Do you feel that you got to tour that
Hang on,
before
what year
COVID?
What year was lockdown? What did that?
Yeah,
when did
March
that kick in?
2020.
Yeah, so yeah, it was towards mid to late 2019, I think it came out, and then so we missed out on all the
Killed it.
lovely promotion for that album that we could have gone and done.
Yeah. So, is there anything on the horizon? You mentioned when we were setting this all up that you've got a tour booked. Is that still correct?
Not at all. We've got some gigs lined up here and there. We sort of wait for our new album to come out. Is what's going on at the moment.
Got you.
We recorded that back in October. So it's all written, recorded, mixed, mastered, and all the rest of it. We're just waiting for the label to put it out now.
Got you.
ETA sometime this year.
That's what we've been told.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when you release an album that you kind of lose control of it and it's just sort of out in the world for people to digest as they please, or do you feel that you can kind of add to it as it's already in flight?
I think once we've written and recorded it, and when we pass everything over to the label, it's kind of out of our hands at that point. After that, I would say we kind of regain control once it's out, and then we're out and gigging and promoting it is pretty much, and then obviously selling them at gigs and stuff like that.
Yeah. And how long have you been a band?
Ooh, 12 years now. 12th year, I think.
Yeah, I think we're actually in our 12th year, but we celebrated our 10th year last year, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because one, we kind of miscalculated it. Two, we've said, well, it doesn't matter because we missed a year on lockdown anyway. So,
Yeah.
so we did actually do a 10-year anniversary gig last year, but it was shortly after we were doing it, we realised it was 11, so we just sort of went with it.
Nice. Yeah. How did you guys find COVID? Was it like really, like, did it feel like your legs had been cut off? Or did you find time to kind of write and relax and do stuff like this where it's all over Zoom?
We tried together over Zoom, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that didn't really happen. Like, it was because you get all delays and stuff like that, and you see all these amazing, wonderful videos online, and then you realise just how edited they are and all the rest of it. It's like, right, okay.
Yeah, but we did one with our other band.
Inclination or anything else to do anything like that. But
yeah,
me and Jeff spent a lot of time jamming in the garage, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then as things sort of eased up, Lee was able to come over as well. We started writing some of the album that we recorded,
Yeah. Has the new album got a name, or is it still in progress?
Yes, it has, and it is. I forgot it.
The Howling Silence.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Howling Silence.
Love it. Is that going to be written about sort of COVID and being trapped inside, or is that a completely different theme and you already had it planned?
No.
Yeah.
People whine on about it. We didn't want to whine on about it as well,
Yeah.
Martin writes lyrics from the bowels of hell, doesn't he? What goes on in his head with the lyrics he comes out with. Just don't ask questions. Just read what he's put down and go, yes.
Love it.
He also does touch on what's the other subject he touches on? Jeff, you know all about that sort of stuff.
Warhammer.
He does do a little touch on Warhammer sort of stuff as well.
Right, got ya. Oh, I'm way out of my league with Warhammer. My son plays Dungeons and Dragons. I take him there and pick him up, and yeah, don't really know what happens there, to be honest. All I know is I pay £3.50 and that's it. So
Yeah.
I think he has fun. He wouldn't keep going. He's only 9, so his attention span's. So yeah, what keeps you motivated as a band? What makes you want to sort of keep continuing? I'm aware that that's quite a deep question, so just take your time with it.
We just really enjoy it. At the end of the day, I mean, that's all it really boils down to. We're just happy playing music.
Yeah.
And it's like because we've all been mates for years as well, besides being in this band, and like us three have played in previous bands together as well, and myself and Lee have played in bands together. There's lots of different little guises of stuff that we've done together.
Me and you have played since 1994.
Yeah. So it's it's a love of it,
Yeah.
And for every 5 shit gigs you have like one that just blows everything out of the water and makes you do it again.
Yeah, it reaffirms to you why you do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Nice. So when you're in all your bands, sort of early pre-Warcrab days, do you hunt musicians that you think would complement the band, or do you just kind of all culminate together and say, we're a band, even if the bassist doesn't even have a bass?
Yeah, I mean, we're quite lucky because our sort of circle of friends, we've got enough people that we know in Plymouth who we can always get a band together no matter what.
Yeah.
It's quite good like that. And we've had people do things that they wouldn't normally do. Myself and Lee play in like a sort of comedy punk band as well, which we do stuff that we wouldn't normally play. So like, I'm a drummer, but I play guitar and that, and Lee does vocals and stuff like that. Like, you know, Jeff's played bass on that as well a couple of times. So yeah, we just sort of chip in, and we've had people stand in for us in Warcrab as well. You know, mates who've been able to help us out, and we, you know, if someone's gone sick or whatever, like, you know, and we need to fill a gig, then yeah, people have jumped in.
Nice, cool. Nice. Do you find Plymouth to be a bit of a hotbed for musical talent, or is it people sort of come through the town to get somewhere else?
Yes, a lot of musicians here.
There is, yeah. But Plymouth's not the sort of place that people pass through. It's kind of in the arse of nowhere, so it's like
the dead end. It's the cul-de-sac of England.
You know, after us, the only thing after us is Cornwall, and there's not much down there. But very beautiful, but there's not much down there. But there is, you know, we know at least 2 or 3 bands from down that way that are, you know, really good. Yeah.
Nice.
I'd say Plymouth on the whole it's got a pretty good music scene, I'd say.
Yeah.
A lot of people slag it off and say, "Oh, no," but then you go elsewhere, you go, no, it's pretty good down here, actually. You know.
I feel like Weymouth's got quite a similar sort of background where people kind of take a risk on Weymouth as a town, but if you show up, people show up, and it quickly becomes one of the best places, sort of down south at least. Then bands just, like, I went through a phase when I was booking bands of people just messaging me saying, "Mate, we've got to play Weymouth, we've got to play Finns again." Like, it's only a 50 capacity venue, but people were showing up, you know, on Roadrunner Records and stuff, saying we've got to play that fucking pub again. It just goes off. It's like sweat on the walls, you know, and people hanging off the rafters and stuff. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, the best gigs.
Secondary function within the band. So we all know nowadays that you can't just show up and play music anymore. People have got marketing, social media, logistics, writing music, because sometimes one person writes all the music in the band. What would you say personally for all 3 of you are your secondary functions within Warcrab?
I always get stuck doing the merch. But I actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of stuff. We all write the music together. I'd say Jeff comes up with the majority of the riff ideas and stuff like that. Then we kick them into shape, and then sort of, you know, and then Martin will put his thing over it, and then, you know, and the rest of it, you got to start the song or whatever. I'll do the social media side of things. Like Jeff said, he works on the merch stand when we're doing gigs and stuff like that. But I'll take care of like getting the merch ordered and stuff like that, and getting it posted out. Jeff does a bit of that too sometimes.
I'm kind of a fifth wheel around here. I just turn up.
Love it.
Yeah, Lee just provides solid riffage.
That's all you need.
But yeah.
Have you guys?
We do all sort of muck in with as much as everybody's capable of doing, like, you know, or you know, is within their means.
Yeah, of course. Have you guys toured much recently? Has it changed much since you first started compared to nowadays?
Yeah, we haven't done any touring for a couple of years now. It's been gigs dotted around here and there and stuff like that, and but the COVID definitely changed everything.
Yeah.
In some ways, in the better, for the better, because everybody seemed to be more up for being out and watching live music, which was really encouraging. But then it's gone the other way, where there's like, it's a lot more expensive to like get stuff going, and it's like, for us to get anywhere around the country, we've got to, we have a minimum price that we can do stuff for. Otherwise, it's just not even worth us doing it. Like,
Yeah.
which is a shame. But yeah, it's feel free to run in anyone else.
I don't want to interrupt. But yeah, we haven't had that at all. Because when the lockdown ended, sort of being booked was quite difficult because gigs became sort of quite few and far between. In that, basically, promoters were already quite a lot of bands already, so it was kind of difficult to get on a bill somewhere. But starting to shift now.
Yeah.
It's almost like starting again.
Yeah.
And there's that, in that respect, like, we had some really good momentum going just as that last album was coming out, and then that just kicked us in the teeth, really. Like, we had some really cool gigs lined up for 2020, and it just didn't happen, like, And then so now it's, like I said, just like starting again, really. So really, we're waiting for this new album to come out, and then we can gain that momentum again.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Do you find, like, early in a band's life that you take more risks and you are more willing to play for free or for, petrol money, which is like 25 quid? And then eventually, as sort of time goes on and you become a bit more mature and a bit more established, that you have to really weigh up if you actually want to play the gig and it logistically makes sense. You're not playing a fucking gig in Croydon on a Wednesday night,
Oh, we've done them.
Absolutely.
We've done many of them.
Absolutely.
But that's your learning curve then, isn't it? But now it's like, it's a long way. We need this minimal money. Else we're paying out of our own pockets. Cash crisis going on. Maybe shit's going on in people's lives. So it's just like, I can't do it. It's not logistically viable. So
yeah.
There's sometimes where you don't mind making a bit of a loss or whatever. Because it's going to be worth you being at the gig and playing.
Depends what gig it is.
And all the rest of it. So yeah, it's all sort of it's all relative, really, isn't it?
But weigh it all up, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of factors.
Absolutely. Have you got
for us, because we are in the arse end of England, it takes us. If we want to play in Manchester, that's 5-6 hour drive, so we like to try and so we can go up there, do one on the way back or one on the way up. Something like, it doesn't always work out.
Yeah. Have you guys got any funny gig stories or funny stories from the studio where you just think, how the fuck did this happen? And like, you go get like a meal deal before your gig or something, and you just see something hilarious as you cross the road to go back to the venue or something like that. Is there anything that springs to mind?
It was on the way to that gig.
For the pizza by a tramp once, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I walked past him and he offered me a bit of his pizza. I'm like, what? My clothes ain't that bad, mate.
What flavour pizza was it?
I don't know.
I would have had that.
It might
might
have been a pavement pizza, you never know.
Yeah. For food. Love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice of him.
I think of any other thing.
Absolute bedlam.
Hello, today I'm promoting a product called Set Surf 100% mineral sun cream, safe for sensitive skin and children. So I've got some products here. So we've got SPF 20 lip balm, mineral sunscreen, SPF 50 and water resistant sun cream. And my favourite, rash cream. So when I was out jogging quite a lot, this saved my bacon when I was running at stupid speeds, believe it or not, and going stupid lengths, and rash cream definitely helped me out. So yeah, reef safe, coral safe, www.setsurf.com, shop the range, use the code BEDLAM20 for 20% off at checkout. Let them know that I've sent you, and yeah, enjoy.
Absolute bedlam.
I'm blank now.
It was that same gig, wasn't it? When I was so hungover, we played in Plymouth the night before. Or was that gig? Where was that? And I'm in the van in the front seat, asleep in my sleep bags. I was so hungover. It's like, ask this lady for directions. Well, the window, I just looked at her and went, she walked off, and everyone was just like, what? I'm like, I'm sorry.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the Anvil, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we've driven out of the
Oh.
bloody country, like, and I was still out of my head hungover. Couldn't speak. Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you guys play the
That was when
Anvil
we met
match?
Tri-Bob. We played a couple of times.
Yes, just up the road from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah, that's right.
Cool little venue.
What's the B&B we stay in, Rich? That's
Oh, I
a
don't
cute little
know.
B&B, that one. Oh, yeah.
Most people just stay on the stage, I think, in the Anvil. Sleep overnight.
Yeah.
Well, I'm conscious that we've lost Jeff, but we'll continue, and I'm sure he'll join in when he can. Do you guys find yourself wanting to collaborate with other artists, or are you happy to sort of, in a way, like, for lack of a better expression, are you happy to sort of stay in your own lane and just see what comes up, and if a band wants to collaborate with you, then you'll entertain it, or do you find yourself going out and asking?
Yeah, I think it's not something we've ever done before as such. We've had people come up on stage with us and do a song from mates from another band or whatever.
Got ya, yeah.
I wouldn't rule it out by any stretch, like, if the right sort of thing came up and it was an interesting sort of project, and yeah, by all means, I'll be right up for doing stuff like that.
It's got to benefit everyone, though, isn't it? It's got to be mutually beneficial to everyone involved.
Yeah.
What Fear Factory
absolutely,
did?
yeah.
Metal and rave. Warcrab rave up.
Yeah, my friends recently had I can't remember his fucking name now. Perry from Pendulum on his podcast, and shout out Matt. I've basically given Matt a fucking shout out every other episode now. If you are listening to this, Matt, drop me a message, mate. But yeah, he was talking to Perry about how they fused the sort of In Flames sort of remix that they did, and obviously they sort of kind of recovered Voodoo People by the Prodigy and stuff like that, and that seemed to sort of set them on a trajectory of playing these crazy festivals and stuff. But yeah, you're open to the idea, so if anyone wants to get involved, then drop them a message, guys. There we go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All good.
We never say never. It's like what we.
Love it. What is your favourite venue to play in the UK?
Bloodstock for us.
Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I liked playing at the O2 in Birmingham, actually. That was good. That was a good little venue. Yeah.
Goodies.
The Anvil is a good one, like we said earlier.
Oh, the Junction, though, I'm Muttley playing in Plymouth. It's like our little hometowner, but it's so comfortable to play there. It's just so comfortable for us, so it's nice and easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always,
It's always a good night down there, isn't it? It's a good night down there.
Cracking night. Like,
The old venue down here used to be the best though. It used to be called the White Rabbit. I
Yeah.
don't know if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
it was brutal. That
down
was.
here years ago.
Soulfly, Skid Row, and everything down there, wasn't it? That's DSI.
Yeah, DSI, Municipal Waste, all sorts of it.
Yeah, amazing that was. Just in the bus station. It's crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, we played with like Napalm Death down there with our old band, didn't we?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nuts.
Suffocation and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to get the singer from Napalm Death on here at some point.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, my brother works with his brother.
Hey, there's always a link.
Yeah.
Yeah,
6
there's-
degrees of separation and all that. Do me a favour.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Get
If you don't ask, you don't get in this game. So
yeah,
awesome.
bloody
we're going to go to a quick break in a minute. We've got about 9 minutes left. I don't know if Jeff's going to rejoin in the next meeting. Hope he does. He seems like a nice guy. Validation.
Yeah, he's having problems with his phone, I think.
That's all right.
Oh, his brand new phone.
Yeah.
In a couple of days. There's a problem with him, not his phone.
I'm sure he'll come back. Validation from other acts. Have you ever had a moment on your phone or in person where someone's come up to you and you've gone, fucking hell, I can't believe this person knows that this band exists? Or have you ever frozen at meeting someone that you've never thought, like, I don't know, the singer of Soulfly, for example, something like that has happened to you?
That's a good question.
It's a tough one. I don't know. When we just broke down last weekend up in Bristol Services, the car that pulled up behind us, like, hey, you're Warcrab. I'm like, yeah, it's like, on tour. It's like, nah, the car's broke down. We're going home, bud. Look at it.
Yeah, we're not
Can't
making
get
it to the
to
gig
nothing.
tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're not making it. Yeah,
Yeah.
brakes have seized on at Bristol. So,
Just trying to think now if there's... No one jumps to mind, like, you know, of any sort of not people from bigger bands really, I don't think.
Yeah.
Just trying to think. I know we've had a few shout outs from like people like guys in Acid Rain and stuff like that.
Mm.
That's from just doing gigs with them, and we've done a few gigs over the years with them. So,
it's like when we played Bloodstock, innit? We had backstage tickets and that, and then like we met a couple people from Monomarth and all that, didn't it? It's like, yeah, I'm in the band as well, mate.
Yeah.
It's not them coming up to you, but you get to schmooze.
Yeah. Just let them know you exist.
Yeah, doing something like, yeah, totally. Give them
Yeah.
give them something, give them a sticker.
As a promoter, I've always sort of said to people, look, this might be the only chance you ever get to meet the singer of Funeral for a Friend, or Sepultura, or Rise to Remain. So just fucking go up to them and speak to them. Like, it might be the 200th person they've met that day, but you're going to be kicking yourself so hard if you don't take that opportunity. But I find a lot of people they freeze in fear. And they're like, oh, what if they think that I'm a dickhead? I'm like, I'm fairly sure, unless you go up to them and tell them that they're a terrible human being, they're probably not going to think that, because they've probably got a queue of other people to meet after you. So just fucking go for it.
Yeah. They're only human after all, isn't it?
That's it. We just try our best. Right, well, I'm going to go to the next meeting. We're going to go to a quick ad break, but you guys don't have to put up with any of that because you're on the inner circle of Zoom. I've sent you a message on Facebook, so check that out before you join the meeting, and I'll speak to you in a second, alright?
Yep, cool.
Cheers, guys.
Quick piss.
Cheers, mate.
Yep, go for it.
Recording stopped.
And we're back. So, we've joined forces at the bottom. We've got 2 people in 1. See how this goes. Should be a bit clearer, hopefully.
My phone booted me out of the last one for some reason.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. These things happen. I've learnt patience. Mum. All right. It took me fucking 33 years,
That's all you need.
but we're there now. Minor inconveniences. It's my opportunity to have a little bit of a rant, and if you guys have got something that's pissing you off in your life, it's also your opportunity to get it off your chest. So I'll start. Paper fucking straws. I am all about the environment. I'm all about sustainability and ethicalness and all that sort of shit. But paper fucking straws, guys, they don't work. They just don't work. No one drinks that quick. So yeah, what about you guys?
Do you feel better now?
I do. I have to come up with one every week. It's a fucking right nightmare.
People who don't indicate at roundabouts. I'll tell you what, fucking die.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you so much. I hate you. I've sat there for 4 milliseconds. If you indicate it, I could be on my way. I'm not happy. Happened today. Yes. Got my van back from work today. Went in for 2 new tyres. It's been 3 weeks. Got it back today. Well happy. Someone doesn't indicate at the roundabout. Fuck off. Yeah, that's my gripe.
I'm like that with people who, you know, when you let people through and they don't just.
Oh, don't wave.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the window like a bull terrier. Like.
Yes. Yeah. Nasty. Oh, you don't drive, Jeff, do you? So, what's yours?
Kids on buses.
You definitely don't drive.
Just in general.
No, if you know, I don't remember. Not that I went to school that often, as we touched upon earlier, but I don't remember being that obnoxious when I was younger.
Yeah.
If you get on a public transport now, it's just 20 minutes, half an hour of just fucking hell.
And you pay for it as well.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
It should be free.
Well,
yeah, I've
people
noticed.
People who get on buses with like music playing like out loud out of their phones and stuff. It's just like, nah, mate.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to shove that where the sun don't shine if you're not careful. Like.
Yeah, I completely understand that. I was so shy as a kid that I was scared to take fucking phone calls on a bus. And now you've got, like, someone listening to a YouTube song, like, completely out in the open. And also, everyone's language has diminished so aggressively, so quickly, that people are talking about the mandem and, like, what you doing. And I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, I don't remember learning that language in school. Like, yeah, it's just, it seems to just become the general sort of populous language now, and we're all the outsiders.
Yeah, I'm so old. When I was in school, we didn't have language. Just grunted at each other.
Just had clubs. Setting fire to shit. Love that. Right, next question. It's a bit of a random one. Might be quite apparent and appropriate for Jeff, considering the current technical difficulties he's facing.
Okay.
What was your first phone and what was your first ringtone?
Oh, my first phone was a Philips Savvy.
But you're not very savvy with phones, Jeff.
No.
Still got it.
It didn't start you off on a good kick.
And, yeah, I can't even remember what the ringtone for that was. Just
that's the one I had as well.
Annoying.
It held 10 texts.
Yeah.
10 texts.
You could have, you got 10 texts and then you had to delete them. Crazy.
What a world. What about you guys?
Mine was a Motorola, I think. It was one of them that still had like a hard plastic aerial on the top.
Yeah, I remember it, mate. I remember it.
Do you remember the blue one?
Yeah, we got our phones on the same Christmas day, didn't we? I remember it. My mum bought me mine, and your mum bought you yours.
Yeah. Oh, good.
How old were you?
I don't know, early 20s.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, we lived in Hyde Park Road then, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I moved into there when I was 21. So yeah.
Yeah, 20 odd years ago.
Yeah. So when I don't even know when the first sort of proper like release of mobile phones. It must have been about 98, wasn't it? Must have been 96 to
88.
98.
Del Boy had one. Remember the one Del Boy had?
Not the ones that like those ones. But you know what I mean, like when they became like sort of mainstream, like
Yeah.
is it 98, 96, 98?
Got to be in it somewhere like that.
Sounds
yeah.
good. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, so we've got some quick fire questions. Just say the first thing that comes into your head. They're very this or that. So, is a Kinder Egg a deliciously chocolate treat with a toy inside as a bonus, or is it a shit bit of chocolate that needs to just get in the sea and you only eat it for the toy at the end?
I like Kinder eggs.
Yeah, I'll go with
Beautiful
A.
chocolate.
There we go.
Yeah, I've always liked them, and the toy is a bonus. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but make
unanimous.
sure you recycle it. Recycle it.
Nice.
But no, I like the old Kinder egg toys where you had to make something
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
car or a doctor. Now all you get is like a
A duck.
porcelain fucking terrapin or shit wearing scuba gear.
Yeah. Porcelain
Teenage Mutant
terrapin.
Scuba Turtles.
Love it.
Yeah.
Baby Bell or cheese string?
Oh, Baby Bell.
Yeah, Baby Bell.
You guys are so in sync. I love it.
Never had a cheese string. Ooh, it looks gross.
Camping in
Cheese
a
strings are essentially, you know, when you get stuffed crust pizza,
yeah.
it's like that cheese, but it's not cooked
Yeah.
or melted in any way, so it's just really gross.
Yeah.
Processed shite.
Absolutely. Camping in a tent or a static caravan for 1 week.
Tent
Tent.
for a year.
Tent. Fucking hell. You in a tent now?
I'd rather be in a tent than a hotel. Yeah, this is my little space tent.
Love
Lee's
it.
in a teepee.
I'm hot boxing.
Awesome.
It's a bit too manner.
Living in a city or living in the countryside?
Countryside.
Fucking hell, this is good. Chocolate or sweets?
Sweet.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Okay. Bath or shower?
Shower.
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 Mornings or evenings?
Evenings.
Evenings. Yeah.
I'm not a morning person.
No, because you got work, haven't you?
Yeah.
Probably the evenings when you get home from work.
He's not a morning person because he never fucking sees one. That's why. What time did you get up on Sunday?
Sunday doesn't count.
5 o'clock.
Dave rest.
What? At PM?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, he's not.
That was Saturday.
Nice.
No, whatever day.
One
Most
more.
weekend.
Mint choc chip or chocolate orange?
Chocolate orange.
Mint choc chip.
Chocolate orange.
Divisive. I like it. If you could take away one item from a house to slightly inconvenience someone, what item would it be and why?
They're socks, because I'm having trouble finding some, and it's really inconvenienced me.
The socks class is one item, or
I'll allow
Yeah, I'll
it.
take all of them.
I'll allow it.
all right, so
To slightly
Oh, is it one item?
inconvenient.
That's alright.
toothbrush.
Oh, yeah, that's nasty.
Letterbox.
Nice. Yeah.
How would you take it away? It's a hole.
Unscrew it.
Oh, yeah.
When you're building a house, it doesn't come with one.
No,
No.
Sold separately. You got
it's got to
a
be.
fucking monthly contract like everything else on the planet. To have a
Yeah.
letterbox.
Subscribe to our brand new post box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime postbox, you know, cheers then.
If you don't pay your subscription, some guy comes and just fills it in.
Yeah. Fill it in. Concrete it in.
Put some bars up like in prison. Can't get anything through it. Do you guys have any paranormal experiences at all? It's okay if you don't. We can continue and pretend this never happened.
No, don't believe in it.
I once had a weird thing where I was in the house on my own and the Hoover switched on its own upstairs. It's a bit weird.
That's a bit weird.
Is your mum in? Is your mum home?
No. No, this is at 71, which was supposed to be haunted as well, wasn't it? Remember?
Oh yeah, no one hoovered them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. nothing apart from that. Apart from once, I thought there was something weird following me, and I looked around and I did see something underneath the light as it came underneath the light, but I was so far away I couldn't make it out. Could have been anyone. But yeah, that's the only things I've ever had.
Fair enough.
No, I've never had anything really myself, to be honest.
It's all explainable.
Yeah.
I'm a man of science. Reason.
Saying that, I do want to go on a paranormal investigation this year. It's one of my bucket list things to do, and I just don't really seem to know anyone. So if anyone is watching this and they're a paranormal nutcase,
My mate does it.
believes in
My
crystals,
friend does it.
and
Yeah,
energy
I
and
know
shit.
someone who does it.
There we
I know
go.
somebody who does it, and he's done it on Drake's Island.
Fuck yeah, let's make it happen.
Plymouth.
I'd love that.
Yeah, off Plymouth. Yeah.
Let's do it. Awesome. Favorite choice of fast food.
Kebabs.
It used to be Burger King for me. I've gone off Burger King recently. I think I overdid it with the Burger King. But now, I'd say if I was going to get fast food or a takeaway, it's probably either Indian or Chinese. But yeah, Taco Bell, Jeff.
Oh no, that
Five Guys.
Me.
No, that's just the amount he likes to invite over.
That's a nice round number.
Yeah. Lee? What did you say?
Kebabs.
Kebab.
Kebabs. Oh yeah, I forgot about kebabs.
Oh, I can't forget about kebabs. Bloody hell.
I know. Yeah.
What's your go-to
Yeah,
Chinese order? Do you have a standard one, or do you like to just sort of...
Chicken balls,
Pick
chips,
random
and
shit,
pancake roll. Always eat the pancake roll at work the next day. Lovely. Every day.
like that?
Hot and sour soup. I like the coated chicken, like the sort of what was that? Where was it? Bengali, was it? Not Bengali. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, there's the one that my local one does, and it's really nice. And it's like in a kind of a sweet and sour chicken, but it's a bit more spicy. That's quite nice. But yeah.
Roast duck with black bean sauce, Singapore chow mein, and probably hot and sour soup or tom yum soup.
I don't really think I've had soup from the Chinese before, but I might have to
Oh
give
mate,
it a
try the
go.
hot and sour. It's amazing.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Prawn toast? Any takers?
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of prawn toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think I'm going to like it more than I actually do when I order
Yeah.
it, and then have about 2 bits and go, nah.
I get like that with garlic mushrooms. I always think, fuck, I'd absolutely smash a bowl of garlic mushrooms. I have 2 or 3, and I'm like, fucking hell, is there anything else I can eat? It's almost
Yeah.
like too much, like at once, and your sort of senses are satisfied at that point, and you kind of just want to move on to the next thing. What about salt and pepper chips? Have you had that?
Yeah.
That's
They're
good.
good.
That's good. That seems to be quite a sort of hot topic food at the moment. But there we go. Deep question. You can be as honest as you want. You can go into it as much as you want. But how do you guys, either as individuals or as Warcrab, how do you want to be remembered?
Plymouth's premier metal band of all time. That'll do. I think we're there already.
If he just say so himself. Yeah, I don't know, just like
Be nice.
just to be remembered as like sort of purveyors of quality heavy music, like if you're talking in a band sort of thing. Personally, it'd probably just be like I was a nice guy. He's pretty chill. Good friend to have. Happy days.
Reliable.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I
Awesome.
don't have to practice every week.
Yeah.
You had to. He's the drummer.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I used to fucking love band practices. That feeling of like
Yeah.
Avengers Assemble, of like all getting into a room for 3 hours and probably
just smashing it out. Like,
yeah, just a bit of stress relief, you know, when life's getting a bit
Yeah.
shit. Love it.
It was like last week we were a man down on our rehearsal, and it was just like, well, what should we do then? So we just played everything, like played all the songs I think we've ever written, bar like two, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just get back in the head, isn't it? Like, you know, you can't play them all the time.
Yeah.
Keep them on hand, so if you know, change the set list up a little bit, you can pull one out of the bag, sort of thing.
Yeah, sort of covering it, like, you know, one or two covers we do. Oh, pull that one out of the bag. We haven't played that in a couple of months. Just get it fresh back in your head in case we do want to throw it out there.
Yeah, nice. Plans for the future. What's next for Warcrab?
Push it on.
We've got a few gigs lined up. I think we've got we're playing in Bristol, Rotherham, somewhere else. I can't remember off the top of my head. I should have got all these written down really before we came on to the. But the main thing is the new record.
Just waiting for that, and then we can promote it, innit?
Yeah, and it all starts from that really.
Yeah,
and there will be I would imagine there's going to be a promotional video coming at some point as well.
Nice.
So yeah,
well,
it's all hinging on the album.
Feel free to tag me and stuff, and I'll share it to my story as much as I can on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll do, mate.
Always up helping people out.
Thank you. Yeah,
no
cheers.
Worries.
Thank you.
It's all good. What else was I going to ask? Plans for the future. What are your social media links? How do we book gigs with you guys? Do you have like a central email address? Anything like that?
Yeah. So you can contact us on Warcrab 666 at hotmail.co.uk. That's our direct email. You can contact us directly through our Facebook page, Messenger, or on Instagram, which is Warcrab Official. And we're also, you can connect through, we've got a small booking agent that we're working with at the moment called Moons and Stars Promotions. You can contact us through them as well. Yeah, I think that about covers it really. I think we're not on Twitter or anything. I think there is a Twitter account, but no one knows how to access it because someone else set it up and they're not in the band anymore. So, so that's that. But did you start a TikTok, Lee, or did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh, did I? Yeah, there's some stuff up there, isn't there? Oh, I've not looked at it in a while.
Yeah, I know you started one for the pods, but yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Those are your main ways to us.
I feel like I should get TikTok, but I really can't be fucked. I think I should just like register the Absolute Bedlam podcast name, because once you've got it, haven't you? But
yeah, register the name. Then all you got to do is share a link on it, haven't you? Like, I guess. You know,
it's a lot more than just dancing at the moment. But I have it, literally the name TikTok drains my energy.
Yeah,
I'm on it, but I've never watched an episode.
You can't make me.
I've never watched an episode.
That's whatever you call it.
Previously on TikTok.
So it's not. Oh my god!
Fucking hell. Well, it's been a blast speaking to you guys. I'm going to let you go. But
all right, mate. Yeah, cheers, Ben. It's been great, man.
For watching.
Amazing.
No worries. It's always good to talk.
Stay tuned. Thanks for everybody listening who is listening, and look out for the new album. It'll be coming soon.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you very much. What's the album called, just for full clarity?
The Howling Silence.
Howling Silence. Out soon, guys. Cheers for watching. Keep it bedlam. And subscribe, you bunch of fucks. Alright, cheers.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Recording stop.
Nestled deep within the heart of Yorkshire lies a rum so smooth that once it passes your lips, you'll never look back again. Combining the smooth tones of sweet fresh ginger, rich treacle and a lick of Yorkshire honey, Absolute Bedlam are proud to be partnered with the true Angel of the North. Two Lasses Spirits. Use code BedlamUK at checkout.